What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my lovely voice. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy like myself, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said toxic people, said toxic traits. We know everybody's not a narcissist, y'all. Today's episode is going to be about what happens when you see a narcissist in public. Part one of it is going to be what should you do, how should you react, and part two is going to be how potentially the narcissistic person can react, could react. All this is going to be two parts in the same video, y'all. Two parts in the same video, so stick around to the end. Stick around to the end. That's all I'm asking you. Stick around to the end. Bear with me. Two parts in the same video. Before we hop into today's episode, y'all, make sure you hop on Amazon and check out that Self-Love Journal by Lee Hammock. Lee Hammock, Self-Love Journal, I Love Me. It is on and popping on Amazon. It is like, y'all, it's the top 50 books online with self-love. It's crazy. It's my little journal. So I'm so thankful for the support, y'all. Lee Hammock, Self-Love. So how should you react when you see a narcissist in public? Narcissist in public, after the breakup, after the discard phase, no matter how long it's been. I know a lot of people get into the mindset like, how should I react? Like, how long has it been? What should I do? Y'all, in these circumstances, in these situations right here, like if you see a narcissist in public, just understand this fact right here, y'all. Depending on where you are, you don't have to be cordial. If you had a gala or a business meeting, y'all work together or something like that, and it requires a level of you being cordial, of course, high and by. You can keep it high and by. You can keep it as brief as possible. You don't have to hug them and kiss them and go to the washroom and get your cheeks clapped in like that. You can literally just say hi and bye. You're not obligated to be their friend. Depending on your position, though, sometimes they're going to try to force you into it. But if it's your boss, you know what I mean, something like that. If it's your boss that you used to sleep with on the job or whatever, there's laws against that. So you might need to look up your work attorney or whatever. But yeah, you don't have to be cordial to them, y'all. You don't have to make eye contact with them. It is not a sign of weakness to not want to make eye contact with somebody who used to abuse you. You see what I'm saying? It's not a sign of weakness to not want to sit beside your former abuser, because that right there, if they sit beside you at a sporting event or something like that, and there's plenty of seating around, and they come directly and sit directly beside you, that right there in and of itself is kind of perpetuating the old abuse that they used to do to you. You don't have to sit right there. You can stay. Could you just look at them and just say, hey, can you sit somewhere else? You don't have to make a scene. You're like, hey, can you sit somewhere else? Like, why are you sitting right here? You can ask them that question. If they just, oh, it's a free country, free world, then you can get up and leave and go sit somewhere else, y'all. Or you don't even have to say that to them. You can get up, go sit somewhere else. You can leave the event if you want to. If you have kids, there's a whole different dynamic. But you can go sit somewhere else. You're not obligated to sit beside them. You're not obligated to sit around them. You're not obligated to do any of that right there. You know what I mean? You just are not. You just are not. You're not obligated. You don't owe them anything after the relationship ends. You don't owe them any kind of closure. You don't owe them eye contact. You don't owe them a speech. You don't owe them anything, y'all. If you see them in the grocery store on the aisle, grab your cookies or whatever you in there. Grab your chocolate Pop-Tarts, because those are the best ones, and keep it moving. Grab your protein cereal. Grab your eggs, your milk, your cheese, whatever, and keep it moving. You don't have to look at them. You don't have to make eye contact with them. You're not running away either. I feel like a coward, Lee. If I run away, you're not running away from them, y'all. You're not running away. You can walk away from them. If you take out sprinting, it might look a little weird, but it can be funny when you get out the aisle. You're like, why am I running away from this dude? Why am I running away from this woman? You see what I'm saying? You don't owe them anything. You don't owe them a conversation. You can cross it. If you see them if they're walking up on you on the same side of the street, you can cross the street. Yo, it is not a sign of weakness. You'll get to the point sooner or later where you can just look at them and keep it moving. Like you can, that's them. Nod your head and keep it moving. Yeah, you don't have to break no contact, especially if you know contact. Keep it moving. You don't have to speak to them at all. Head nod, peace. Eye contact, peace. There's not breaking no contact. You know what I mean? If they try, hey, can we talk? No, keep it moving. You don't have to answer that question. Hey, you have a second to talk? Keep it walking. Doom, 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 doom. What's the sound from Dumbo? Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, keep it moving. You don't owe them anything, y'all. I feel like some people are how old. It's kind of childish not to talk. It is not childish not to talk to somebody, y'all. It is not childish. It's growth. It just shows you that you have boundaries. Your words or your words belong to you. Your ears belong to you. You don't have to. This space around you, your body belongs to you. You don't have to allow them into your space. You don't have to talk to them. You're not obligated to say anything to them. You're not obligated to do or perform any kind of acts for them, with them, around them. If you work with them, if y'all have business together, of course, keep it short and sweet and to the point. You know, look up the Biff method, BIFF. Brief, informative, firm, and friendly. Keep it straight. Look, BIFF, BIFFIND, Biff independent. B stands for brief. Keep it short and sweet. Informative. Pack it into the short and sweetness. Short, sweet, informative. Pack full of if Biff was a vegetable, it'd be a superfood. It'd be like what, an avocado. Give you the right amount of good fat and all the other stuff. Biff is a superfood. You know what I mean? Brief, informative, firm. Avocados are firm. You know what I'm saying? They're firm. Straight to the point. This is not up for negotiation. And friendly. Have a nice day. Be good. Hope you're well. You see what I'm saying? Like an avocado is Biff. The Biff method is like a superfood a superfood of low communication. BIFF. Brief, informative, firm, and friendly. If you have to talk to them, if you see them out in public or somewhere else like that, if you have to at a meeting or an event or something like that where you have to communicate with them, BIFF. Brief, informative, firm, and friendly. Keep it moving. You don't have to. And friendly, not friends. You don't have to hug them goodbye. Friendly, have a good day. Friends might hug and dap up, give each other a handshake. Friendly is have a good day. Friends, hug, kiss on the cheek, whatever. You know what I mean? Friendly, not friends. If you have to deal with them in public. You know what I mean? But on the other side of the equation, part two right here, y'all. Part two is not going to be longer than part one. Part two, as a narcissist, I might try to avoid you. You see what I'm saying? As a narcissist myself, I might actually try to avoid you if I see you in public. If I see you walking up the street, I have a lot of shame in me. I might try to avoid eye contact with you. I might be looking down and looking away from you. I might pull my phone out, and you can do the same thing, y'all. I might pull my phone out, make it seem like I got a phone call or I got an important text message that comes through. You see what I'm saying? I have a lot of things going on in my mindset, in my life right now, where I have there's things that I need to work on. You mean I'm ignoring you? I'm like, ooh, because I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I have a lot of shame in me. I might ignore you. It doesn't mean I don't care about you. It means I'm just ignoring you because I'm ashamed sometimes. You know what I mean? I might cross the street. I might see you and run across the street. You know what I mean? I might take a deep breath. I might be sweaty and clammy and nervous when I see you because I know how I treated you. I know that you broke up with me or I broke up with you. I know we used to date or clap cheeks, whatever we used to do. So I have enough shame in me that I might cross the street when I see you. You know what I mean? I might cross the street when I see you. Think about it from that perspective right there. I might cross the street when I see you. I might ignore you. I might run away from you. And that's like, again, in that dynamic, I might see you at a sporting event and we got kids together. I might try to sit away from you because I'm embarrassed. You know what I mean? I might just ignore you. Not all narcissists are going to come up on you and try to encroach upon your space. Some narcissists will absolutely try to sit beside you and try to encroach upon your space if they see you in public because they haven't had a chance to talk to you or you went no contact with them. Some of them will absolutely try to encroach upon your space, but some narcissists will ignore you, will avoid you at all costs because we are passive aggressive. We are ashamed. You know what I mean? Not all no two narcissists are going to have the exact same behaviors and treatments and whatnot. I will ignore you. Or try to act like I don't see you in the grocery store. I'm like, ooh, do. I might change aisles. I'm like, oh, I might back my cart up and do. You know how you do a 3-point turn when you first learn how to drive, and they make you do that 3-point turn when you try to get your driver's license. I'm a 3-point turn in the middle of the Dorito aisle, the chip aisle, and dip. Not all narcissists are going to try to approach you and try to force you to have a conversation. You know what I mean? Some of them will ignore. Some of them will ignore you and avoid you at all costs as well because they're embarrassed. Because shame is a great provocation for narcissists. So if I'm trying to avoid shame, I'm going to try to avoid you. You see what I'm saying? You see how it kind of goes hand in hand right there. If I'm going to avoid shame, then I'm going to try to avoid you as well. That's the mindset. That's the inner workings of a narcissist's mind right there, y'all. That's just how it goes. But anyways, y'all, that's it. That's right there. If you see them in public, again, you're not obligated to talk to them at a work event or whatever. I might, as a narcissist, at a work event, and I know you're forced to talk to me or whatever, I might try to encroach upon you. Watch out for the narcissistic people that do that. If they haven't talked to you in a long time and y'all are forced to be in the same space together, I might try to use this opportunity, because I know I won't get it again for a long time possibly, to try to force you to have a conversation with me, to talk to you out loud in front of people, to try to embarrass you, to make you see, because if you avoided me, so this is what a narcissist can do. They can try to have these conversations in front of people loudly, not screaming, yelling, but like loud enough for the people around you to hear. So if you ignore me, you might feel like you look like a bad person. Like, damn, she ignoring Lee. Lee is trying to be cordial and amicable. I know they used to date, but damn, you can at least talk to him. You ignored him in public like this, kind of embarrassed, makes you look bad. You see what I'm saying? Watch out for this situation right there. Watch out for the narcissist that tries to put you on the spot to have a conversation with them. Again, BIFF, brief, informative, firm, friendly. Friendly, not friends. Friendly, not friends. Friendly, not friends. Friendly, not friends. I know I repeat it. I sound like a broken record, but I need to repeat that. Friendly, not friends. Anyways, y'all, again, if you haven't joined the channel memberships, join the channel membership. This is a question for my channel members in like the little private, like little members only section of the YouTube channel. So join the channel memberships on YouTube if you haven't already. I try to respond to every single comment I see from members and whatnot. And sometimes I take them and get video ideas. Y'all want to see, you see the members only thing. Anyways, y'all, if you listen to this on Spotify, Apple Music, join the Spotify Nation. Hit that 5 stars on Apple Music. Give me a good review, y'all. I appreciate it. I'm so eternally grateful for every single one of you. I know I say that a lot, but as much as y'all say y'all learn from me, I promise you, I learn even more from you. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe for more. Mental Illness is out. Peace.